Hello everyone, greetings from Amara Terracotta. Apologies for the delay in posting my videos. I was on a short vacation. Today we'll be making terracotta bangle. As you can see, I'm going to make a traditional terracotta bangle. For this, we'll require a plastic base. Now this base has been cut out from a used milk bottle. Please make sure that the bottle which you're using is not too brittle. If it's too brittle, it will tend to lose its shape while completing the project. The videos for making a plastic base for bangles is already in YouTube. If you want me to post a video for the same, do comment below. As you can see, the bottle which I'm used is not very brittle, hence it's regaining its shape back when I'm pressing it. Smoothen the edges using an iron box on medium heat. Just rub it around the iron box and it will smoothen the edges. If you don't smoothen the edges, it will tend to scratch your wrist or hand when you're trying to wear the bangle. So this forms the base of our bangle. Plastic base makes the terracotta bangle easy to wear and it is not that heavy. Just rub it onto the surface of the iron box like this and smoothen the edges. Now let's start the project. Take some clay, roll it into a thin layer. As you can see, the sheet should be neither too thick nor too thin. If it's very thick, the bangle tends to be heavy, and if it's very thin, it tends to tear off. So make sure it's of the appropriate thickness. Now place your bangle base and measure more than the bangle measurement so that you can wrap it around. So little excess is required. So I'm just cutting it across using a metal ruler. You can use a sharp-edged knife or a tool. Now I'm cutting it into a thin sheet. Remove all the extras of clay. Now my sheet is ready to use. For this project, I'm using Mod Podge. You can use either white glue or Fevicol. Now take a small brush, dip it in glue or Mod Podge and apply the Mod Podge or glue on the entire plastic surface as shown. Now take the thin sheet of clay and wrap it around the bangle base. Don't worry about the cracks or tears because we'll be able to smoothen it using water. Just wrap it around evenly onto the bangle base as shown and smoothen the surface using water. This looks messy due to water and clay involved. I'm trying to smoothen out as far as possible so that it looks neat and tidy. Even the inside part, if there's any cracks, please add some extra clay and try to spread it out and smoothen it. Now my base is ready. It's very moist and sticky, so keep it aside till it dries a little. It should dry till it doesn't stick to your hands. Only once the bangle base is a bit dry, you can start with the project. Otherwise, it tends to stick to your hands and it spoils the rough edges. Sorry, it spoils the smooth edges which we have already made. Now, I'm going to take an old toothbrush and dab it onto the entire surface of the bangle. This helps the clay to stick to the plastic surface more firmly. So I'm just dabbing onto the entire bangle base. This can be used as the first design on the bangle. You can use the bangle like this as well because it gives a nice texture to the bangle. You can color it with any color of your choice and use it like this after drying. I'm not going to stop here. I'm going to work with another design. So I'm waiting for this to dry a bit. Now I'm taking a wooden block. Now this is a design which I normally use on the borders of my clay projects. Now I'm going to press it onto the bangle as shown. This forms the second design. So I'm going to work it out on the entire bangle. So you can stop it here as well. Dry it, and that forms another design. So this is how the bangle looks after I've given the impression on the entire bangle. So that's design number 2. Now I'm going to continue. So I'm taking a Peacock's dead mold. This is a silicone mold. I'm applying little oil onto it. Now adding some clay, pressing it gently. Now my peacock mold is ready. So I'm going to stick it around the bangle like this. So for this, I'll require more peacock molds because I'm going to stick this entire mold, stick this design onto the entire bangle. So I'm making around 11 peacock molds for this bangle. You can choose any design of your choice. If you have got other stud molds with beautiful designs, you can select it and accordingly use your creativity. Now here I'm using this peacock mold. It's not necessary that you need to use the same mold. Okay, I've made 11 molds now. You have to complete this project because before this mold is dried, because you're working on a curved base. Now take this bangle, apply little glue and stick the peacock mold as shown. So I'm just applying the entire mold onto the bangle one by one. I'm using Mod Podge here. You can use either white glue mixed with a little water or you can use Fevicol. Since the clay is wet, it's not dried completely, it tends to stick perfectly to the bangle base. Just lightly dab it so that you don't spoil the design. Now I've stuck the peacock to the entire bangle. So you can stop it here. This becomes your design number 3. So you can make this as a bangle as well. I'm going to continue because I want to make some designs onto the edges as well. Now I'm just pressing lightly onto the sides of the peacock mold so that it's completely stuck to the bangle base and it gives an engraved or a sculpted look instead of being stuck. So only the edges. Please make sure that you don't have nails in your fingers when you're doing this process because it might spoil the mold or the mold will break at the end. So gently dab it or press it so that it sticks to the bangle base properly. Your lightly sealing all the edges. Now keep it for drying a bit. And now I'm going to give some designs onto the border of the bangle. So people who want to stop it here can stop it here, try it and color it as per your choice. I'm going to continue. I'm going to give some designs onto the border of this bangle. I've taken a straw, that is a drinking straw, and I'm giving the impression of a peacock feather, as you can see, using the straw end. So I'm giving this onto all areas where the peacock pendant is not there, that is onto the borders on both sides. So keep on repeating this design onto the entire bangle, and this is how the finished products look. So this is the final design. Now I just wore it in my hand and showed you, and it's very lightweight, and since it's a plastic base, it's very flexible to wear it. It's not quite hard to wear. As you can see, my bangle is yet not dried, but still I can wear it properly, and it's very lightweight. Now this is the final look of my bangle. I'm going to keep it for drying since it's an air dry clay which I'm using. I'm going to keep it for drying at least for 48 hours, and once it's completely dry, I'm going to color it with black and then give the color of my choice. I'll be posting a video for the same. Hope you like my video. If you want more such videos, kindly subscribe to my channel, Amara Terracotta. Thank you for watching my video. Goodbye and happy crafting.